Good afternoon, welcome to our 1 o'clock show here at Highlight Crafts. We've got a cracking deal on the foil pen for you.
We do.
Flipping heck. I thought that was like going to be one day and one day only, but actually we brought it back.
I would say, is it back?
It is back. Yeah, it's back. Right, first of all, let me introduce you to the team. So we've got Amber in production. She has to do a thing. Hello. There you go. Got Amanda demonstrating for you.
Hello.
We've got Lewis on cameras.
Hello.
And you got me for an hour, sorry. Right, so first of all, bingo tomorrow night, apparently, 7 till 8. If you're asking where the bingo cards are, if you go to, I'm going to read this out for you, highlightcrafts.com/bingo, you'll find the card and then the questions that you have to answer that create the numbers that go on your card. It's going to be absolute carnage tomorrow night, but it's going to be a lot of fun. First time, so it's not a Cello show with no product on it. We're just playing bingo with you for an hour. That's going to be cool, isn't it? Love it.
David's been practicing his lingo.
Has he? He'll be up all night practicing that. Getting it all wrong, and one of you put something naughty in the comments and made him read it out loud, which I've just been crying laughing about, so well done. Right, first of all, let me tell you where you can watch us and how to shop. So you can watch us on YouTube, you can watch us on Facebook, Instagram, and on our website, which is highlightcrafts.com. If you're going to shop on with us on either Facebook or Instagram, we're going to show you a product, and that product will have a code, and all you need to do is type shop and then that code into the comments underneath the live video stream, so you don't need to miss a minute. You don't have to go away to a website to find the product, to pop it in your basket, to check it out. You can shop while you watch. If you're going to, once you've popped something into your basket, you're then going to get a message from us that says thank you very much for your order, and inside that message there will be a link. When you're ready to check out, and the sooner you do, the sooner we can ship that order out to you, all you're going to do is click on that link and that will take you to highlightcrafts.com. Then you're going to log into your account. That's really important, because if you miss that stage, you won't get your benefits of being a club member. So make sure that you're logging in, and then you get extra discount, loyalty points for every £1 that you spend, and on a basket spend over £35 free shipping. Now, if you prefer to shop on our website, highlightcrafts.com, simply go onto that website, click watch live, and then all the items in that show will appear down the side of your screen, and then you just add the ones that you wish to purchase, my teeth back in this morning, that you wish to purchase into your basket, and that will appear as a little red shopping bag at the top of your screen. When you're ready to log in and check out, you're going to click on that basket and that will take you through that process. Now, there's something else that you can do. Go to highlightcrafts.com, and on our homepage there's a banner that says shop today's deals. You're going to click on that and that will show you all the deals in all the shows today, so you can shop ahead. Plus you can also make sure you're getting that basket spend to the point where you get your free shipping, which is exciting. Right, Amanda, let us begin at the beginning, shall we? Yes?
Yes.
There you go.
So we're going to go to the bundle.
Amanda says the bingo colour always says that for 69. David was mortified. I think it was hilarious.
Yeah, he did. He got very hot very quick.
I bet he did.
Bless him. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, that was very funny.
Right.
So
Hot
thank you
foil
for that. So yes, bundle. Two of them for $34.99, which is just brilliant, isn't it? So you're getting both of these, and they come together with a silver and gold in each one.
Right, let's open it up.
And you're also getting your nibs in here as well.
Right.
So it's a USB. So you just plug it into a USB, and I've got it over there plugged into a little adapter.
Right. Let's start right at the beginning.
So you've got your
inside
stand.
your box, you're going to get your pen. And that pen, all you need to do is add a USB plug, okay? You've got a little on and off button there, so you just press that, it'll go red, and then when it turns green, it's ready to start. So you're getting that in your box first of all. Then you're getting 3-meter roll of silver and a 3-meter roll of gold foil in there, and it all comes in this little case, so your storage is included as well, which is brilliant. Then you've got your little stand, so that stops it damaging your work surface. And then you've got 2 different nibs, so you've got a super fine one, and then you've got more of a bold one. Now, there is one thing I would add into this, and that is these, okay? And I'll talk to you about those in a minute or two. But you're getting all of that. Now, normally, these pens are $39.99 each. And do you know what? They're worth every penny. And I'll be really honest, when I first got mine, I was like, yeah, I'm not sure this is for me. And the reason for that was that the very fine nib that I now use for outlining was quite scratchy when you were filling in bigger areas. And it didn't really look very professional. I'm going to be really honest with you. Then we brought these out. These, absolute game changer. I'm just going to go and grab a couple of samples for you so you can see how good these pens are. Once we brought those wide nibs in, everything changed for me with this foil pen because it's absolutely phenomenal. So look at these. Now these are all through our stencils and they're all done with the classic foils that are on the show today. So look how beautiful, I mean that is just immaculate. You don't see all the scratchy lines. I've added in some detail with the gold in there, but look at that finish. It looks like it's been manufactured in a factory with the proper foiling machines. On a you know, a proper foiling board. It hasn't. This is literally on the black card that's on the show with the foils that come in here and the ones that we have on the show, and look how stunning these samples are. Now you can also go directly on top of your black hybrid acrylic, so if you want to foil over your acrylics you can do. Got those two beautiful ladies there, so gone through with the stencil with the black hybrid acrylic and then added the foiling over the top. So the deal today is crazy. Now if you see me demonstrating it or Amanda demonstrating it, Amanda has 3, I have 2. And I have one with the super fine nib in and I have one with the wide nib in, then you don't have to keep waiting for them to cool down. Now I would never ask you to buy 2 of the same product unless it's on a deal like it is today. So normally $39.99 will get you 1. Today, before your club discount, you're getting 2 for $34.99. So you're saving £5 on one and you're getting another one for completely free, which is amazing value for money. So if you've already got one, you can buy one of them for $19.99 and the code for that is shop pen. If you want the bundle, you get 2 of them for $34.99. It's brilliant. You can add spot foil to your work, but it's a really clever product. But please, 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 if you haven't got one yet, or if you're buying a second one and you haven't got the wide nib, shop wide gets you 2 of those for $9.99. It's the difference between foiling night and day.
It is. Absolutely.
It's an absolute game changer, those 2. So shop bundle will get you 2 of those hot foil pens. Shop pen will get you 1, so if you've already got one you just had to add another one. You still got a £15 saving on that at $19.99. And then the wide nibs, you're going to get 2 of those, shop wide, $9.99. You're getting your club discount on all of these. Don't miss out on this deal. This is the best deal we've ever done. Even at a show, we've never done as good a deal as this. So if you're in the market for a foil pen, or you feel like you want another one, maybe you want to take one to the caravan, maybe you want one in the lounge rather than having to bring it up and down at that price, well, you're not paying for the second one, it's free. Great that, isn't it?
Or gift it.
Or gift it. Ooh, not sure about that. Or gift it. I don't want to give my craft stuff away, especially not that. It's blinking brilliant. Right, shop classic next, Amanda. Let's have a look at these foils, please.
These are the classic foils. Now, they are absolutely beautiful. In here, you have got 5 rolls. There's 3 meters on each roll, okay, which is just fantastic. You've got that beautiful brushed copper, a gold, you've got the rose gold, silver. Now, I don't know if you can see very well on the, let me just pick it up.
Dark chocolate.
It's a beautiful, beautiful chocolate colour. Absolutely gorgeous. It really is. So if you're putting this onto like a cream cardstock, it looks beautiful. So you're getting all of that, all 5, 3 meters on each. That one is Shop Classic, which is $19.99.
I know, that's a cracking price as well.
It really is, because it shows it's usually $25.99.
It is, absolutely. Right, next, Amanda, black card.
Black card. Now, there's black card and there's black card. Now, when you're using your foiling, you like a nice dark background because you've just seen those particular samples. The card on a black surface it looks phenomenal. So shop black, you're getting 50, it's 160 GSM for $14.99. Now it's a must-have, even if you're only going to use it for your matting and layering and things like that. It's a staple within. It's one of those where you have white card and black card. Then you can always make, you know, a dual tone or go into your monochrome card. So black and white is always really important. The black cardstock as well, you can do Stephanie's painting on this.
Can.
Absolutely. So it's not just for one thing. So shop black, 50 of them, 160 grams at GSM's at $14.99, which is just brilliant price for card, because card, it really is going through the roof at the moment.
Right, stencils next, Armand.
Dream. So,
Wow.
we've got Dreaming. This is lovely. Again, I love this. We had the unicorn stencils on the other week, didn't we? And they were, I can't remember what we called them.
I don't know.
Anyway, whatever they sold out really quickly.
They did.
No, that's a USB. So these are your dream selection. So instead of doing them one at a time like we were going to do, we've put them all together now. So these are your next two sets. So you've got Dream and Magic. The first one is Dream, and these are your 4 stencils that you're going to get. Absolutely gorgeous. Variations of unicorn. On this one, you're going to get that beautiful big font. But when you're using a stencil, you don't have to use all of it. So if you mask off these two, or just don't colour them in, you've just got the unicorn head. Or you've got a star and a moon, so you can just move it around and use that. You've got little stars and a little lovely cloud on this one, or you can use it all and just do it as one design. Same thing again here, but you could extend on this one because you can put more clouds in, dotted around with this, and then you could extend on this one. So if you can just do Dream Big, and then it's up to you where you then fit in the icons. So you've got the wand and the unicorn, the shooting star, etc. But that is a lovely set of stencils. So Dream Unicorn set $12.99, which is fabulous because that's what,
Shop Dream.
£4 each. Are they?
No, that's £16.
No, £3 each.
£3.25.
Which is, well, it'll be about £3 each with discounts and things like that, won't it?
Less than that, yeah, absolutely.
Amazing.
Right, so Shop Dream is going to get you those 4. Shop Magic will get you these 4. Now, just before we show you those, we're going to do a quiz. We've got a 5-question quiz and we need to get them in because I'll forget. So question number 1, which board game means, in inverted commas, I play in Latin? Or does it mean one play? Is that a 1 or an I? I. Okay, I play. So which board game means I play in Latin? There you go. Didn't know that. Every day's a school day. Right, Amanda, show us these next
so we're now going on
please.
to the next one, which is magic. Everybody needs a little bit of magic. So again, these ones, I don't really want to use the word more grown up as such, but you've got the more stylized. Is that right? Yep. Is that a better word? Yep. So you've got this one, which again is more like a silhouette. Then you've got all the little hearts and things around it. You're going to get the one with the rainbow. I always love when we can get a rainbow in with the unicorns. Beautiful. And again, you've got the imagery around it. Then this one again, that's got a bit of something underneath it. So again, this one, what does that say? Unicorn. I'm going, so Melilla. No, it says unicorn.
Unicorn. Funny that. I didn't say elephant, or we're in real trouble, aren't we? Right, it's not Monopoly, it's not Cluedo, and it's not Solitaire.
Nope.
It's an old-fashioned one.
Really
you don't really hear about it very much. Aileen Ross, I have the foils that I use with my toner inks. Can these be used on the foiling pen, please?
No.
No, you need heat reactive.
You've got to
foil,
have the heat reactive. Absolutely. Yeah, we've tested those several times. Absolutely. Your toner foils will not work with this because the activation or the glue on the back of that foil sticks to toner.
Yes.
Okay. Whereas on the hot foil ones that we've got is a glue. on the back of there. And if you look on the back, doesn't matter what colour foil it is, the glue is the same on all of them. Okay, so it is an adhesive that's on the back of these foils. It's not a reaction to a chemical.
So you need the heat reactive foils for the hot pen and the toner reactive foils for your toner.
Yes.
Right, 20% of Shop Dream is now allocated
Not
and
surprised.
in people's baskets. Right, Amanda, you have a look at those for me. Shop Cello, £24.99. You've got a £26.43 saving. And I'm just going to sort out this card that's up here.
So we have got, there's an awful lot here. You've got a 13 by 13 millimetre square one, and they all come with the adhesive on as well, so you tear away. If you're a card maker and you're selling, to put it into a cello bag when it's finished with its envelope really makes a difference and makes it look professional. But also, one of the things that I think also helps, when it's in a bag, it means that if anybody's looking through, they're not going to get all torn and ripped or dog-eared or mucky fingers on them. So all of this is for £24.99. You've got best part of £26.50 saving. So those are your 13 by, and there's 50 in that one. So start adding your 50s up for me. So this is another one that is 50. So that's more like your DL size.
Ones, yep.
Then you've got your C6. That's another 50. Then you've got your 6 by 6. This is another 50. We're up to 200, I think. Then we've got our 13 by 18 mil, which is another 50. Then we've got our A5 or C5, again, another 50. Then we're going to go to our 19 by 19 square, that's another 50. And then finally, to finish it all off, you've got the
A4.
Well, yeah, A4 ones, okay, which is amazing, and that's another 50. All of those, that's 200, 300, 400 cello bags for storing your cards or anything else that you like to do. You might want to do your die cuts and keep them in there. Absolutely. For £24.99.
£24.99.
That's a bargain.
Shop Cello. Right, now then, I want to talk to you about this because we've got new posh card.
Got a new
one.
card.
Yep. So in this box now, it's quite difficult for you to see this, but I'm going to try my best, and I'm going to get, when you've had a wall plastered, and they go over and they skim it and they do all that work where they put that, they get that, they call it, I don't know what they call it, applicator. You're not much help, are you?
I don't know what we're
That's
talking.
the thing, when we're plastering.
With the skim, when they're skimming it on.
What's the tool called?
Trowel.
Trowel. There you go. And when you get it and some of the plaster goes slightly shiny in areas, that's what this is like. It's called stucco. And I don't know if you can see the difference. There's a slight sheen, but it's not everywhere. Can you see that texture?
That's rather fancy.
Not sure.
No, not very well.
Not very well. Right, so when I'm looking at it here, it's card and it looks like it's got spot varnish here and there. It's not varnish. It's like a different finish to the card. It's very nice, I have to say.
It's very fancy.
So, in this box for 20...
When did this come?
I don't know. I don't know, it just landed on your show today.
Wow.
So in your box, you're going to get 30 12 by 12, so it's perfect for your scan and cut, or for making your 6 by 6 card blanks. It smells nice too. That reminds me of something, I can't think more. So you're getting 30
yes, we
of
are
that.
literally sniffing the card.
Then you're going to get 30 sheets of A3. You're going to get 30 sheets of A5. And then you're going to get 60 sheets of A4. So if you're stocking up, that is a cracking price. $29.99.
That's
It's
beautiful.
going to get you all of this. It's over 4 kilograms in weight. Comes in its storage box. If you've had any of the posh cards from us before,
Yep.
this is different, but exactly just what you would expect quality-wise. So Shop Posh will get you that little lot for $29.99. Right, let's do another quiz question. Question number 2. Well, question number 1. Which board game means I play in Latin? Begins with an L.
L.
Question number 2. What is formed when the Earth comes between the sun and the moon? Blank eclipse. So you just need the missing word. Right, Amanda, what's this all about then?
These are super fun, and I've left them on my desk.
Of course you have.
Of course I have. These are for making fabulous.
Do you need me to go and get them?
Yeah, because it's more describable
Right,
when
well,
I
you
get
go
them.
and get them then, and I'll carry on doing this counter. There you go. Right, now then, next, holo. While Amanda's going to sort that out, 12 sheets of your holographic printable sticker sheets. Now imagine printing off on unicorns on these. That's going to be amazing, isn't it? You're going to get 12 sheets. They cut brilliantly on your scan and cut. So use your vinyl blade. Just treat it as you would with vinyl. But printable, they're fabulous. So let me show you what we've been doing on here. This is one of a background of one of the USBs or the downloads that we bring you. So that's it on card. Look at the difference it makes on that holographic. It's incredible, isn't it? Then you've got this. Now this is a butterfly, believe it or not. When I saw it, it looked like cracked ice. I didn't see the head and the antenna here. I just looked like cracked ice. So for Christmas, this is going to be brilliant. And then Stephanie last week embossed on it with an embossing folder. I mean, that's just amazing, isn't it? So you're going to get 12 A4 sheets. When you're printing it, you need to put your settings on glossy photo so that it prints and it dries. That's the thing. It will take longer to print on those settings. So just be aware of that. Don't think, oh, something's going wrong, it's not fast enough. That's the way it will be because you're printing. You're waiting for that ink to dry. Okay, so put those in after. You don't need to see me doing that. Shop Holo will get you 12 sheets of that for $11.99. Now then, we also have Rainbow Mirror Card. So 30 sheets of this, again, really good on your scan and cut. My advice would be, if you're going to burnish it down, either use the brayer that we bring you from Brother to burnish it down, or put a piece of copy paper over the top and then burnish it down with your scraper. Don't go straight onto this with your scraper, or that. It will scratch it, so you need to be gentle because it's a speciality cardstock and a speciality film. So Shop Mirror will get you 30 sheets of that for $19.99, and remember, you then get your club discount on top of that as well. Right, foils next. So we'll start with Glow. These have so they're 6 inches wide and they have 1.3 meters on each one, which is just under 4 foot, so you're getting a lot even on these rolls. So you've got your rainbow, you've got your pink, you've got your rainbow holographic, you've got a copper in there, a bright gold, and more of a subtle gold. So in total, you're going to get 7.8 meters of foil. Shop Glow, $14.99. If you want Shop Intense, which gives you that lovely wicked green, your bright pink, your silver, your teal, your red, and your black, that is Shop Intense, and that is $14.99. You've got a £5 saving on both of those, which is brilliant. Right, one more thing before we come to these, which Amanda's just been to get, is this. Now, again, this was a game changer. I remember walking out of here one day and Amanda sat at her desk fighting with a piece of card, a piece of foil and a stencil.
Literally.
David was sat next to her doing exactly the same thing. I was like, we sell stencil spray, guys. So get your piece of card. This is your stencil, okay? So a piece of card, spray on the back of your stencil, pop it onto your card and give it a little press down. Then you're going to put a piece of low tape at the top so you can lift that stencil up and see where you've missed. So then your stencil is like that, but taped in place. Then you're going to cut a piece of your foil and you're going to put it directly onto your cardstock and smooth it out. You're then going to use that hinge to bring that stencil back over and pick up that foil. So now if you miss anything on that piece of foil, because it's now stuck to the back of your stencil, if you miss any small areas, you can go back down because you've created that hinge and it will fill in that foil. That bit that you've missed will stay on that foil sheet until you flip it over and then colour it in. If you're going to use the hot foil pen and you haven't got one of these, please add it to your basket, because then you're not fighting with it. You're also not patching with lots of bits of foil because you literally put it back down. It's in exactly the same place. That, and the wide nibs for me were a complete game changer with that product. It's absolutely fabulous. And whenever we go out and do shows, I'm always like that a bit. Can I demonstrate the foil pen? Because I love it. And it's a real wow. And it's one of those crafts where you sit down and you just go and colour. And it's fabulous. Right, Amanda, talk to me about these, please.
So these we brought last time and they are brilliant. If you just look in there, there's a blue sample in there that's got clouds in it that Stephanie made. No, it should, no, it's here behind me. It's where? Behind me. That there has got these little packets, okay? So within those packets, if I lay that down and I push on that, it's actually got liquid and the mica powders in there just like this. So it moves. How lovely is that? So it's the mica powder and either extender, which is your cadence, or just a little bit of water dropped in there. So then you can create lovely apertures like this, or you can use them for creating your shaker cards.
Yeah, that's
as
so
well.
much easier with the shaker card than messing about.
It is, because they are literally little pouches. You open up the Ziploc seal at the top, like so. Pop in whatever it is that you want to pop in there, and then you squeeze exactly like you would and seal it. If you're putting liquid in, such as this one, if I was then to put that in a card, I would fold that down and I would tape it securely.
Okay.
So it won't ever leak, okay? I'd make sure I'd put extra tape round just as an added security. Not that you have to do that, but that's what I would definitely do. But that's what those lovely little pouches are. They make the best ever little shaker pouches, and especially because of the colour, creates that beautiful unicorn colour in the background.
Fabulous. So if you want those, Shop Pocket will get you 20 of those for $8.99. Right, Amanda, do you want to go to demo? I'm just going to talk our lovely friends through this. We brought the... Oh, yeah, we have. Oh, that kid. Right, let's have a look at this. So, Stephanie came in and did a thing this morning. It's usually me that's doing the thing, but Stephanie did it this morning. So, we have a deal and a half for you here. We have got our, good grief, there's loads of stuff in here, bear with. Right, let's start at the beginning, shall we? So, Craftmaster Craft Tote, really, really nicely made this. It's got the piping all around every seam. It's got the extra support in the handle there. It's got your elastic in here, so if you're keeping your paintbrushes, your pens, your rulers, all that kind of thing, all the stuff that wants to fall over is going to stay stretched in there. You've got a nice open area inside. You've got exactly the same on the other side, and then you've got your pockets on here as well, and you've also got your pockets inside, okay? Now on top of that, we're going to give you 6 card kits, and in each one, you're going to get 6 cards and envelopes. And you get some coloured ones in there as well. So your white envelopes, and then you get your regular cards and some coloured cards. So that lot can go in there. Now, also within that, you're going to get all of these embellishments. Now, contents may vary slightly, but you're getting a lot of embellishments. So you're getting little packets with pearls in. You've got some little packets. These have been a bit opened and ravaged a bit now. You've got sequins and little beads. You've got more little beads in there. You've got little hearts. And I think I counted this morning. It's probably, if these were 50p each, which is being very conservative, you've got about £9 worth of embellishments in there. So you get loads, tons of them, okay? I'm going to buy one of these for Alice for her birthday. She's 10 on Sunday, which is really quite scary. I know, 10.
Mel.
So she's going to get one of these. But here's the best thing, right? You're going to get, or she's going to get, you're going to get, these are getting thrown around a little bit at the moment. You're going to get your watercolour palettes in here. So you're getting a set of watercolour paints. But then, on top of that, this is crazy value, you're going to get your 20 water brush colours. Now these are blinking brilliant. I bought the clean colour, the Kuretake ones, Cost me a small fortune. These are just as good. It's a proper brush nib. I mean, look how fine you can go with that. They're beautiful to use, really lovely. And if you're somebody that when you put a watercolour pencil down and you drag it out, you don't like that line, put this on a glass mat or your messy mat, pick up the colour with your water brush. That also comes in here, that has a valve in it. I've paid $8.99 for a water brush that has a valve in before now. So you're going to get 20 of your colours, plus your water brush, plus your tote, plus your watercolour paints, plus your 6 card packs with all the embellishments, plus when you're finished with all those, you've got your storage in here now, so you can use these for your sospeso trasparente. There was one in there, I don't know where it's gone, but you'll end up with 6 of those left. Are you ready? Shop tote, $14.99. $14.99. That's before your club discount. That is the deal of the day. Don't miss out on that one. Shop tote, literally, you're paying for the tote and everything else you're getting with it. You're not buying. And you've even got a discount on the tote because I'm sure it's $19.99, right?
$29.99 normally, the tote
Oh,
bag.
so you're getting the tote bag at half price and then you're getting all of that lot thrown in. I mean, why would you not? Gifts, birthdays, kids, Christmas, all of that kind of thing. Maybe somebody that you want to just get into a little bit of crafting. Brilliant for that. Alice is definitely getting one of those for her birthday. Oh, we've got a stray leaf on there. I don't know where that came from. Right, Mandy, you ready to go?
Yes.
Right, let's have a look at this foil pen then, shall we? So right from the beginning, what do I do, please?
So,
how do I put the nib in? How do I do all of it, please?
all of this. So I've got 3 on the go because there's 3 nibs and I like to have choice. Okay, but now you've got the 2 for buy one get one free kind of thing. You can actually do this, and I have a little unit that they're all plugged into because it's all USB. Now, right at the very beginning, you have a collar. Press the collar down, very easy to press down. You pop your nib in, whichever you're choosing. So make sure the nib is all the way down into the actual hole, and then release the collar. I call it like putting the handbrake on. Then down here, all mine are ready. So you press this little button. This will be red. When it goes green, it's hot to go. Okay. That one there is your fine nib because it comes to a point. Okay. This one is what they classify as your broad nib. Okay. Now this one goes into all of our stencils that we've done previously that have got outlines, maybe the florals or the word stencils, things like that. It fits perfectly within the lines. Okay, they were manufactured or made to fit this nib. And then the final one is this one. So this is the one that comes as a jewel. So there's 2 of them in the packet, and that is your broad. And it doesn't matter which one you're using. If you've only got 1 pen, you literally drop that down and press the collar to pop it in. Okay, really, really easy.
Right, just going to recap these quiz questions to give you the third one. Question number 1, which board game means I play in Latin? Question number 2, what is formed when the earth comes between the sun and the moon? Blank eclipse. And question number 3, which animal's name means river horse? But you're going to use the shortened version. So not Potamus, the first bit. Well, there's some really random, I mean, I have no idea how to pronounce that last question. Right, Amanda, go on, crack on. Lewis, did you write these questions? Okay, well, you're going to pronounce it because I have no idea where to start with that.
And this is what we were talking about earlier, why you need the stencil spray. So I've popped some of the stencil spray on the back of the stencil already, okay? Popped it onto here, so then it leaves like a little bit of a residue behind, but you can't feel it. Popped my foil down and then closed my stencil over the top. So every time I move that hinge, the foil is now attached to the back of my stencil, so I can lift it up and look where I'm going as much as I like, and it's not going to move.
Sorry, Amanda. Sharon has a question. Hi, can you use these holographic sheets in a laser printer? I don't have an inkjet printer anymore. Have you tested it? Have you tested it on the laser?
Our laser. We'll test it. I'm sure we have, but I can't remember what it was because it's a while ago. I'm sorry.
Right, we'll do that straight after
Really
the
sorry.
show, and then we'll let you know at 6 o'clock tonight.
But
Right.
your holographic, your PET and your sticker sheets, you can foil on. Okay, so that is actually foiled onto those sticker sheets, onto the holographic one, so you can actually foil onto it if you want to do that, which is fantastic. So the reason we like all of these pens is we have the fine nib, because this is going to do your outside edge. Now, can you imagine trying to fill all that in with that little nib?
No, that's why I didn't like it.
All that scratching backwards and forwards to try and get everything on there. And I'm just going to do a little bit on here so you can see. So I've done that edging. Now to colour that in, I've got to go back and forwards, and keep colouring in. And then I've got to come this way because I've got to make sure that I'm catching all of that foil. Not anymore. So this is your outline, okay? This is the one that you need for doing all of your infill. Now use it where I always lay mine down a little bit flatter, not up like this, okay, because it's a bit smoother for me, and have it that it all comes into contact with the foil. And I'm just going to draw small little movements like that. Look how much that actually is going on, much smoother, like so. Just small movements, and you can now see that it's got a little bit of a bag, it's bagging, so I'm just going to go the other way. And by having your stencil glue or your stencil spray on this, it prevents that, because if you haven't got that on there, okay, you're working with this, and you have to hold it with your hand, because if you don't, that happens, which then you're not getting anywhere with it. And if you hold it flat with your fingers go dead because you're having to hold it tight. Whereas with this, how fabulous is that? So much easier. Okay, and you fill in a lot of space very, very quickly.
But smoothly as well.
It's really smooth.
Right, let's have a look underneath now, and then if you've missed any bits, we can show how it just goes back down using that stencil spray. Don't use the stencil glue, use the stencil spray.
Look at the difference. So that's the fine one that was scratchy, where I had to go backwards and forwards and all in other directions. Look how smooth that one is.
Right, so that little bit there where it's still
missing.
black shows on the foil where
It's
that
there.
is. There you go.
On the foil, it's still there, but now I'm going to lay that back down, and it's exactly over the top where it was, and I'm just going to go in and fill that in, and it is just like colouring. Look at that.
It's fab, isn't it?
It's perfect.
Right.
Absolutely perfect.
Let me just bring you down this end of the counter, because I just want to recap this for you, because I think it's important that you don't miss out on this deal, because this is just brilliant. Now then, normally we brought these pens in, probably, a couple of years ago now, I would say, and they went on TV and they did really well, and I was like, not sure about that. Go on, you can carry on getting rid of it.
Oh, can I carry on
I'm
colouring?
just doing a quick recap. You
Oh,
carry
right,
on
okay.
colouring. And I was like, yeah, I'm not sure about that. And then I took them, we got the wide nibs in. Bear with, I'm coming back. We got the wide nibs in, and that for me was an absolute game changer. And when I did some samples, we took them on air, and Adam Humphries, who was my presenter, said, I've never seen this pen as good as this. I said, well, that's because of the wide nibs. So let me talk you through the deal first of all, because this is one not to be missed. If you're that person that's starting to shop ahead for Christmas, and I know we're only in June, but look how quickly June's come round, and then next month we're into Christmas for crafters, aren't we? And then you're going to start making all those projects. So while we've got this deal on, because I genuinely have no idea how long this is going to last, you need to be getting this in your baskets, and it could be a gift for somebody. So normally for $39.99 you would get your case, so it all comes in the box. You get your stand, so this little piece here just lifts up, and then your pen itself rests on that, so it doesn't go anywhere near your varnished dining room table. Then you've got the pen itself that you've seen Amanda start to use with that lead, you just need a USB plug. Then you've also got 3 meters of gold foil and 3 meters of silver foil. They don't just give you a piddly little bit, they give you 3 meters. So and your stand will fit in there. And then in here, you will get your 2 nibs. So the super, super fine one there is the one that you outline with. That's for colouring smaller areas, but not necessarily outlining. And you're going to get all of that in the case, in the box, for $34.99. So we've knocked £5 off the price. However, here's the thing. This one, you're not paying for. So you're getting 2. Now, the reason that we've done 2 is because we wanted to give you a really, really, really good deal. And if you ever see me or Amanda demonstrating this product, we always have 2. One with the very fine nib and one with the wide nib in. So we don't have to keep switching it off, cooling it down, taking the nib out, putting another nib in, switching it on, heating it up, all of that malarkey's gone. Now, I would never stand here and go, you need 2. You might want to, but you don't need 2. However, on this deal, we're knocking £5 off the price and we're giving you another one free. So today, you need 2, okay? Shop bundle gets you 2 of them for $34.99. Now, please, please, please believe me when I say this will be the best $9.99 you spend if you're investing in your foil pen, because those wide nibs are a complete and utter game changer. It means that you can colour with absolute precision with that foil pen. They're absolutely incredible. You've got a nib that will go into really, really fine detail. You've got the wide nibs, when you add those to your basket, that will do this level of foil in. We've gone in with the super, super fine one and added little etch lines in, so it looks like those foil boards you used to get when you were a kid. And you can see how that makes such a difference. But I want you to look at this vase here. Look at the precision on that foil. That's 1 layer onto black card, but using that wide nib. And then I just went in and added some of our texture over the top using that super, super fine outlining nib. That looks like it's been done in a factory, but it hasn't. So you get the mindfulness of sitting there and just colouring with your foil. Use your stencil spray on the back of your stencil. You then know that it's not going to move, and if it does, or if you miss a bit, you can go back in, which is brilliant. So Shop Bundle will get you 2 of those. Shop Wide will get you the 2 nibs for $9.99, which is brilliant. If you want 1 pen, because you've already got one, we've done you a proper deal on that. We've knocked £15 off, $19.99. So that's a deal today. And then your classic foils, we've also done a discount on for you. Now, all of these here, all of these samples that I've just shown you have been done with that pack. So Shop Classic will get you 15 meters, which is about 45 foot, which is a lot of foil, for $19.99 with a £5 saving. Right, I'm going to recap these stencils quickly. Amanda's got one over there. She's got the one with the unicorn horn. And you're going to get that one plus these. So you're going to get this stencil that she's done with that foil, plus these 3 for Shop Dream, $12.99. If you want Shop Magic, that will get you these for $12.99. Brilliant deal today. Right, Amanda, let me do one more quiz question, then we'll come back to you. Okay. Can I foil on top of the holographic rainbow?
I'm just doing that now.
Okay, perfect. Right, question number 1. Which board game means I play in Latin? Question number 2. What is formed when the Earth comes between the sun and the moon? Blank eclipse. Just fill in the blank. Question number 3, which animal's name means river horse? Use the shorter version, the 5-letter version. Question number 4, in which English county is the town of Chipping Norton? And I better do the last one, though I can't pronounce it. I have no idea how to say that. So,
do you want me to say it?
You can say it if you want. Good luck.
Reykjavik.
Is that it? Reykjavik is the capital city of which country? There you go. Well done, Amanda. Right, what are you up to?
I'm foiling.
Well, we know that. We know that.
So this is
Should
your
hope so.
holographic foils onto it beautifully. So that's your holographic cardstock. Absolutely stunning. I've just used a little piece of the horn. And look, if you come back now and look, there's none of it left. None of the foil is left behind. You can see that it picks up every little bit. Now I'm going on to...
We haven't got those on the show, have we?
The sticker sheets. It doesn't matter. It's still the same product.
Okay, so Denise, yes, you can use the foil with your scan and cut. Julie Waller says, well, I'm not supposed to be buying any more stuff, but now I want the stencils and the posh paper. What to do? The prices are too good. I know, absolutely. But you know what? We try wherever we can, because we don't have that middle person anymore that takes a huge margin, being quite frank. We can pass on the deals to you, which is great. Right, I just want to recap quickly on this deal about the tote, because this is a deal of the day for me. I think this is absolutely phenomenal value for money, and I don't want anybody missing out. Shop Tote is going to get you the Craftmaster tote bag, so the one that you see us all using. Maybe you're hot foiling for the first time. This is your hot foiling tote, because your pens would go in there, your plugs would go in there, your foils would be safe and nice, kept nice and clean in there as well. Your cardstock could go in the middle, your stencils would go in there as well. Just brilliant. So you're going to get this. Then you're also going to get a set of watercolour paints. So you're going to get a set of these thrown in. You're also going to get your 20 colour water brushes. So these are your watercolour pens, which are just phenomenal. These would be nice on the back of your parchment as well if you've been doing embossing on your scan and cut. And you get your water brush that has a valve in it. So you're getting all of those. You're then also going to get 6 card kits that comes with cards and envelopes, but also a plethora of embellishments. If I tip all those out, it'll take me 15 minutes to put them all back in.
It's like the best
so you're getting all of those.
In the world.
Best pick and mix in the world.
Isn't
so you're getting
it?
all of those.
Isn't it?
So that, and once you finish with those, these are brilliant for your Sospeso storage, or your dies, or your foils, whichever you prefer. So you'll end up with 6 of those as well. Shop Tote, $14.99. Yeah, you heard me. 14.99. So you're paying half price for the bag, and you're getting all of those goodies built in. Seriously, if you've got people in your family that love a crafty gift, that is an absolute cracker. You could even split it down. You could give the watercolour paints and the pens to somebody, keep the card kits, and then use your tote for whatever. But that Shop Tote is an incredible deal today, and I love the fact that you get that plastic storage at the end of it. Right, Amanda, we're coming back.
Just even, hello everybody, welcome back. Just even with that tote bag, I know we've just mentioned Christmas, but how many gifts are in there for $14.99? If you split it down and give everybody...
Well, if you give everyone a card kit, that's 6. And then you give somebody the pens, that's 7. And then you give somebody the watercolour paint, that's 8. And then you've got the tote.
I was just going to say, I'm keeping the tote.
The code for the black card, Jane, is Shop Black, and it's $14.99, darling.
Now,
It's not the Cotswolds. Can I just say that out loud? It's not Cambridge, it's the other one, with the Shire on the end. That's the best I can give you. In which English county is the town of Chipping Norton? Sorry, Amber. We have done the last one.
We've done that one.
Right, Amanda.
Yeah, it's like, you know, the rowing teams and all of that.
Yeah, it's not Cambridgeshire, it's the
Are you
other
ready
one.
for this?
Sure.
So this is sticker sheets, okay? Your plastic sticker sheets.
Lovely.
Isn't that just the business? I'm sorry, but it is. It's just beautiful. Now imagine doing decals and things like that and actually being able to transfer that onto things. It's just beautiful. And that's because you've got the right kind of foil for the right tool, okay? Well, like Mel said, when the tool actually came, I fell in love with it straight away, because I did actually like doing the cross hatching. I liked creating that texture with the foiling pen and going either way. But this was definitely the game changer, the smoothness of it. So I'm going to use my fine nib, I'm going to go round the edge of my stencil, okay? So one thing that I am going to say to everybody, please do not use your nibs on a metal stencil, okay? Because they are brass. And if you force these nibs against a metal edge, you're going to ruin the nibs because they're soft, okay? So go round like that. Then now I've got that lovely outline. This is where, it's one of those, like you said, Mel, it's like a,
It's a breath.
isn't it? Isn't it? So I always hold it a little bit flatter, and I just draw small little lines like that.
My tip would be work very methodically.
Yeah. Just keep going. Just keep going.
Because you've got that stencil spray on the back of your stencil, which is then holding that foil in place. You're not fighting with the foil. The foil is staying where it is while you're going over the top of it. And you can go back over again, so you can foil on top of foil if you want to. You'll see that in the samples that I showed you before when I went in and did that etching bit. And then once I've done what Amanda's doing now, I just go back over and just do a quick once over to make sure that I haven't got anything left on that foil. But the great thing about having it stuck to the back of the stencil is you can lift it, and if you have missed any bits, which you will do, because we do all the time, you can go back in because that little bit that you've missed is in exactly the right place. And that's the great thing about it. And if you see there's anything left on that foil, still go back in with that wide nib. That's an absolute game changer, and I love doing them. We did loads of them. We did them at the NEC, we did them at Glasgow, we did them at Exeter, and everyone was like, wow, I can't believe that's been done with a pen. But they're absolutely immaculate. Take your time.
Just take your time, just slow down.
If you start and you do a little bit here and a little bit there and a little bit there and a little bit there, it's going to look patchy. So work methodically. So for example, when I was doing this one, I would do that petal and make sure that that was absolutely right before I moved on to the next one. And don't just do a bit there, bit there, bit there, bit there. Finish it off. Just finish one off, because then the result that you get is absolutely exceptional. I mean, you would literally think that that had been done on a machine. There's no bits missing whatsoever. And yes, you've got that texture in there because I've gone in with that really fine nib and added that extra detail in there. But if you want to be making things like this, and even on the top of your hybrid acrylic, now think about what that means. The foil goes on top of the hybrid acrylic, so you could be foiling on your furniture and then sealing it with aquastone. You can absolutely do that. Something like that will probably take me an hour to an hour and a half to finish, but it's an hour to an hour and a half of absolute peace and joy and quiet and just that mindful break. And even if you do 10 minutes a day, maybe this is your thing, 10 minutes. I've had a friend of mine used to work in, she was a lecturer at a college, and it was a proper pressurised job, and she'd come home every night, drop her handbag in the hall, sit down and colour in for half an hour, just to go like that before she did anything else. It was the first thing she did. This is very much like that, but while you're getting that pen on a buy one get one free, that's incredible. So whether it's a gift for you, a gift for a friend, something you're putting away for Christmas, or you just want to so you can speed up that process, what a cracking deal. We don't need to do that. We haven't been able to keep those pens in stock forever. We've got the new stock in, and now we're doing buy one get one free. So while we've got that deal, make sure you don't miss out, and also don't miss out on shop tote either. You're going to get your Craftmaster tote with 6 card kits, your palette of watercolour paints, 20 watercolour brushes, plus your watercolour brush itself, so the 20 colours plus the water brush itself with the valve. Shop tote, $14.99. It's crazy value, isn't it?
But that is only while stocks last. Now, in the last show when I was with David, he was telling me that you'd had a lady come through to say that she'd multi-buyed them.
Multi-bought them.
Multi-buyed them. But yes, purchased more than one.
That's the one. Absolutely. We had 3, lady by 3 the other.
Because it was one of those, I know you don't say it very often, Mel, do you? But it was a why not.
It was, absolutely.
Why wouldn't you?
Right, now then, we've got new posh card on here as well. Now this is quite difficult for you to see on camera, but I can see here, when you look at it, it looks like, you know, when you plaster a wall and then parts of it get polished, it looks a bit like that. So this is your latest posh card. This feels like 300 GSM to me. It's a really nice heavy weight. You're going to get 30 of your A5. You're going to get 60 of your A4, 30 of your 12 by 12, and 30 of your A3. And when you get this home, you'll see what I mean. It's really difficult to see because it's all one colour, but there is a slight, it's not a texture, it's a finish to it. They call it stucco, and it's very much like that finish.
It's beautiful.
It's really lovely. Absolutely, it is really pretty, and it just gives that little difference to the other ones that we've brought you before. It's also a really nice colour. It's not cream, it's not even ivory, it's almost like a winter white. You know, when Dulux brought out all those winter colours, those winter whites and warm white and pink white and all the rest of them, it's a bit like that. But it has a lovely finish to it. It's very elegant. Shop Posh, $29.99. Right.
Got a question. What GSM is the card?
300.
300
GSM.
It
right.
is beautiful.
Now then, we need to do a winner.
A winner.
For the quiz.
A winner,
please.
win the chicken dinner.
So let me give you the answers. Question number 1, which board game means I play in Latin? Ludo. Question number 2, what is formed when the Earth comes between the sun and the moon? A lunar eclipse. Which animal's name means river horse? Hippo. In which English county is the town of Chipping Norton? Oxfordshire. And what's that?
Reykjavik.
That one is the capital city of which country? Iceland. There you go. Right, winner is?
Christine Brown.
Christine Brown. Right, let's spin
Well
that
done,
wheel.
Christine.
Woo!
Oh, okay. Oh, it's still...
Still going.
What we got? Oh, let it be a really good...
Number 5, it's spin again. 5 and 9. Spin again, every time. Let's do that then. Right, it's me and you back at 6 o'clock with time for tea, right?
Time for tea.
Shall we get the foil pen added? And you
I
can
think
do
we
some
should.
foiling on your reflections.
I think we could.
Yeah? Right, number 8. So you got 100 points.
Yay!
Well done. Messages, darling, please. Help at Highlight Crafts and we'll get that sorted out for you. Right, we're off to do some more work because we've got a lot to get through this afternoon. And you and I are back at 6 o'clock tonight with time for tea. So dyes, MCS,
Yes.
rice papers. And tomorrow on the Scan and Cut shows, I've got 2 shows tomorrow, both with the SVG files, so you're going to get lots of demos. But join Amanda and myself at 6 o'clock where we'll have a lot of fun and lots more crafting for you. Don't forget to get that deal and don't miss out on Shop Tote. We will see you at 6 o'clock. Take care. Lots of love. Bye.
Bye.